time to play.
Good day, everybody, and thank you for joining us. As you can see, we're playing the game Out of Ore. This is a brand new map. This is the Forest Hills Quarry, or Quarry, however you want to pronounce it. And we're going to do a hardcore build with only $100,000 to start with. So let's get started by buying us a piece of equipment. So typically I'm a loader man, so going to buy a loader, and given that our limited funds are here, I'm going to take the L8000 series. It's a good little starter loader, does the job. And like a lot of other people, I prefer to have the GPS, so that is a necessary expense. Kind of helps keep the ground as level as possible. Even though I can do it visually, it's not near as easy. And then we need a place to get rid of our material, which for us is under Quest Buildings, and we're going to purchase the sell point. And that's what we're going to start with today. So first things first, let's get our loader on the ground. And then we'll place our sell point out here. Our goal is to generate enough money to start a small plant up here, which I can tell you right now, the plant's going to be really simple. I don't have any intentions on breaking down and refining anything at this time. Let's get our GPS on. So we're going to start digging and making some money. So here we go. One thing we can do to generate money, and may do, is we can set a small oil well right here and let it generate passive income for us while we're doing other things, which might be the way we go. So that way we can have access. We can get rock trucks and stuff sooner and get some of the larger equipment. As you can see, I'm already level 70 up there, so I have access to everything in the game. This is just, me wanting to do something new and fresh. So I wanted to start at a brand new level 1 and try to build up, keeping the money as straightforward as possible. So we may actually do a small oil well and only use the money we generate on the map to purchase our equipment with. So, because it's going to take forever and a day to move up to larger equipment with just the small loader. So what do you say? Let's check our prices and see if we have enough to build a small, very small plant, which I doubt, because I don't think we have enough money for the energy it would take to run it. So let's look at what oil takes to run today. Let's see, factory. We want to do production, I believe it is. Yeah, oil pumps. So it's $1,500 for the pump. Then we need a few lines to come out of it, and at least one stage of oil refinery. So you're looking at almost $10,000 just for the pump and the refinery, not counting the line. And then to power it, even if you go with the smallest, you're looking at between $18,000 and $31,000, because I like to use solar, preferably, because it's something you don't have to worry about. We don't really have coal coming in to use coal, and fuel would spend as much making fuel. We'd have to use half our profits from the oil well to do fuel and add another replant in between to generate the fuel with. So don't really want to do fuel. And it's $15,000 for the smallest one. So I think our goal will be to, well, we could possibly go ahead and set it out and see what we're going to need power wise, so we'll know what to aim for. So let's go ahead and purchase the stuff to do it with. So we're going to take one of these and one of these. And as you can see, it says pump needs to be placed on a coal deposit, which is what we're going to go do right here. We're going to set over to the side. All right. then I want to just be as simple as possible. So conveyor, not conveyor, pipeline. Another pipeline. And then we need uh, dee, 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 dee. Which one was it now? It's been a little while since I've done oil. Ah, liquid tank. All right. We do that. We come over here. Or is it on the other side? It's on the other side, ain't it? It's one side or the other. Let's see. P. And then we need a power. We'll do a ×1. It's going to be slow, but all right. So it's 255 watts. So we can get by with a 300-watt solar generator. So that will be exactly $18,000. So we need to make about about $12,000. Tell you something else we do need to go ahead and put down while I'm thinking about it, or we will run out of fuel shortly. So we do need to buy a building, fuel, and a fuel tank. And there we go. Now we got fuel in case we get low on fuel. So we're going to start digging out this way a little bit, tighten things up. I try to go as flat, try to stay as flat as I can. Get us a bucket there, and we'll continue doing this for a little bit while we build up some money. In the meantime, this is actually a fairly fun game if you like playing any kind of simulator games, like Farm Sim or anything like that. Me, I enjoy this Farm Sim. I have both 20, I don't remember. I think 2022 and 2025. And then I'm also a big ATS fan, so I have American Truck Simulator as well. And I play a lot of it, which you'll probably see some of those games on the channel along with this one. So I figured I would try my hand at doing videos and seeing if anybody even remotely liked listening to me. Yeah, I know it's a bit of the ways out of the way, but to put it back here, but eventually we're going to build a small refinery right in here where this is at. So that way we can separate our ores to try to make more money off of the sale, because I'm not planning on refining anything for building purposes until way later. Our goal is just simply to generate as much money as we can generate and buy the equipment necessary to do the mining with. And at some point, once we get enough equipment and enough stability, we'll probably remove the oil well here. As far as baggers go, I probably will use them eventually, but their expense is way higher than what you would think. Starting out, the smallest bagger is like $4 million. So we're a long way from that threshold of money. I would prefer larger equipment, but it seems kind of counterintuitive to have larger equipment when you're starting a fresh map out, because a lot of people who first get the game's not going to have access to the large equipment. Just gives you kind of an idea of what you're looking at. Of course, to be honest with you, it's been a while since I've been a starting person, so I'm not sure if the oil well is open to level 1 characters. It's been, like I said, it's been a while. Which that's something, if the channel even remotely likes the idea, we could go back and revisit this as starting out at level 1 with only the money on hand and start from level 1 in a hardcore mode and see how well we do. We could start a new company and start fresh from level 1. That way as we level up, we'll unlock things and hopefully earn money in the process doing it, so we can afford to buy the things as we unlock them. It's totally up to everybody if they even remotely like the idea, or if they're so tired of everybody doing out of aura videos and doing the same thing over and over again. This is just my take on it, but everybody's done these videos to death. So I'm not even sure if people are going to be even remotely interested in watching me play it. All I can offer you is some of my stories and watching me play the video game. So for today, that's probably what we're going to do, is just get us a few more buckets of ore and see if we can see how close we get to our goal. So our initial goal is going to be getting the stuff for this. I apologize for that. So let's see what we got and how we got it going. Just clear this little spot out to get started with. I am going to build a ramp up there eventually to, here in just a minute, start on a ramp going up. I just want to widen it out enough so we make sure we have room for at least the small truck when we finally get to it. There is the option to take loans out in the game. I haven't really done it because I ain't really tried the loans. So I also have a ridiculously large amount of money saved up on the character. So technically speaking, if wanted to, we could buy anything in the game and quite a bit of it. But I figured it'd be funner to try going from start and trying to restrict myself from using that money as much as possible. So kind of a glutton for punishment, I guess you could say. I just want to see how we do. That will be our goal, is to get the oil well up and running so we can generate passive income while we're mining. Gotta get over a little bit. And then once we have that running, we'll focus on getting a very small refinery for the ore set up to where it'll separate the pay dirt and any minerals. It's one of the reasons I'm waiting to hit that spot over on the right there, because I don't want to just straight up sell the gold out like that. I like to separate it, then sell it out. Make sure everything's separated properly, then sold. So quite literally right now is just about getting away up on this to this little bench right here, getting things organized and situated. And with this load, this will be it for today. And hopefully you'll enjoy what I'm doing, and we'll come back and see more of them. Everybody, have a great day and take it easy.
See you next time.